Very good evening and welcome to CBC News Tonight. I'm so glad you could join us. And first of all, before we get to the headlines, I am Jimmy Kanasha. And now the headlines. The Human Rights Commission pays a courtesy call on President Lungu. And the declaration of a post-independence public holiday has been received with mixed feelings. And now the news in detail. President Edgar Lungu says that the Zambia Police Service has a role to play, especially during campaign trails. The president says that the police officers who actually will uphold their position as civil servants and will not take sides. President Lungu was speaking when a team from the Human Rights Commission led by Mr. Mudford Mundengwa paid a courtesy call on Wednesday. And speaking earlier, the Human Rights Commission chairperson Mudford Mundengwa noted that the commission has continued to receive complaints alleging torture by law enforcement agencies. Sandra Banda was at State House and brought in this report.
The Human Rights Commission is an independent constitutional body established under Article 25 of the Constitution of Zambia. Its autonomy is guaranteed by Article 125, Section 2 of the Constitution and Section 3 of the Human Rights Commission Act No. 9 of 1996. The Commission has a broad mandate to promote and protect human rights as outlined in its Constitutional Act. On Wednesday, 23 October 2019, Human Rights Commission Chairperson Mr. Mudford Mundengwa led a delegation of Human Rights Commission commissioners who paid a courtesy call to President Edgar Chagwa Lungu at State House. Mr. Mundengwa has given a brief status on the work the Commission has undertaken in 2019.
By Your Excellency, the appointment of the 7th Commissioner will assist in the effective transaction of business of the Commission. Your Excellency, this meeting would not have come at a better time than now, when just 2 days ago, the Commission launched the 2017-2018 State of Human Rights report, which I will hand over after I make my remarks. The said report, which is the State of Human Rights report, highlights a number of issues, including the following: continued use of torture by law enforcement officers, which in some instances has resulted in the loss of life and/or physical disability.
The Commission has also applauded government efforts to amend the current Public Order Act and that it looks forward to a time when the law regulating public order will be one that is progressive in a democratic society, and further still, one that is enforced and implemented in an unbiased manner. Mr. Mundengwa further thanks government through the Ministry of Justice for demonstrating commitment to improving the human rights situation in the country. And President Edgar Lungu says that government will engage the police in eradicating political violence and gun culture so as to show impartiality.
I'm going to thank you for the State of Human Rights report in Zambia for the year 2017-2018. The first reaction would be probably one pertinent issue which has been assigned for too long: enhanced Bill of Rights. I think this is a matter we wanted to sort out way back. There was political will amongst the political players in Zambia, and I achieved this in 2016, and we have long proceeded to talk about other things. But I think it's the hypocrisy of Zambian politicians which is manifested in this kind of conduct, where everything is political.
The Human Rights Commission launched the 2017-2018 State of Human Rights Report in Zambia, which was handed over to President Lungu on Wednesday. Reporting for CBC News, I'm Sandra Banda in Lusaka.
Now, any declaration of public holidays comes with great news, but also sometimes it comes with mixed feelings, just as this declaration of this particular public holiday by President Edgar Lungu on the 25th of October, the day after Independence Day this year, has been received with mixed feelings by some members of society. And some political parties say that they will not celebrate Independence Day because it has lost its value. We have more in this report with Doreen Jembe.
On 31st December in 1963, the federation was dissolved and Northern Rhodesia became the Republic of Zambia. On Thursday, 24th October 2019, Zambia marks 55 years since it got its independence from the British colonial rule. But United Party for National Development UPND Women's Chairperson Namakau Kawiku has disclosed that UPND members are not going to participate in independence celebrations because it has lost its value.
The independence, it has lost its value because we are the victims who are being refused to participate in politics because of the political violence. If we go.
Meanwhile, the Republican President of Zambia, Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu, has declared October 25th, the day after Zambia's Independence Day, a public holiday. This reporter took time and talked to residents in Lusaka who expressed mixed feelings.
Public holidays from where? From January up to date. Despite having public holidays, so many public holidays, business has continued going on. There has never been any disruption in any business activity.
Siyara mutipezera kuvenango timafuna kutawe ku rest so kuli wajiwa kudisa ungakudise tizo that business ngaluwaneko manjika ile since apoira holiday apoira lakinga chiti.
And new Congress Party President Peter Chanda gave an analysis on political emancipation.
Because political emancipation is not enough without economic emancipation. And we can only do that when we have policy consistency. Let's look at countries like Botswana, which were behind in terms of development, like Zambia. If you remember, at independence, Zambia kwacha was equal to a pound. Zambia had money in reserves. Zambia was richer than Tanzania. Today,
Doreen Chembe, CBC News in Lusaka.
We now go to Western Province, where residents of Ituku in Limbalunga district have appealed to relevant authorities to construct a clinic in their area. And one of the residents talked to, Mrs. Mukosiku Nyambe, told a CBC News crew in Limbalunga district on Monday that due to lack of adequate medical facilities in the area, she at one time had to deliver on the way to a clinic which is 10 kilometers from her area. And our staffer, Kelvin Kavila, sent us this report.
As most people in towns enjoy the health services, this is not like people living in rural areas of Western Province, where they have to walk for a long distance for them to access health service. Ms. Mukosiku Nyambe said at one time she delivered on the way to the clinic, and she further said in the area, pupils have stopped attending classes due to hunger.
Hakuna zezanyi sakucha kubona mundu omwe hamulimu ulutimire kona kuli kwano sichalabazi yele hili cheki alukupa kuli komwe yakaufera baba patusi baba tusa kaufera bakone kutalemera kwano kwa itu kuli baitu kubazi yele hili mana aluboni kazaje swabetile twalo kelo bona kuli bana balona mwendi bakabona angira bataka kwa sikolo chola pene lukupa kuli basike bafereza afa balupule luli kakuli fa pula haisikanira kale konja ikanira alukaba hande konjisa chola wakaza tangu mbatitereka fraka chekufa kipeto bakuta bayeleza basalupula peto uzive kwano batupeto bashwelezi akusana zaka kona kwekeza konje ku after 2020 mundu kona watu bakaba hande chola inge mwana ko yachwale bana baona bakapa banikukena nilikolo sina babulezi sipatela lutu kuna baba musulunge ona basali nakasibi yani bulela fa kuzwa fa ku yofika kafa mwalo waka hauzo ni puhezi fazila kupala ku yofika kwa sipatela kwa hule mwalo awuzwira unakuli baona nako nakose ngipuwa wa mushitu bizonyazi cheki alukupa kuli muso ulubonele pateni kuzipatela lwisi dai mamuntu masila yata sawu sayitu kunuko niluna ubenge bambo shafala kwa teli mobile nezi babamu zibabu lezi zamane network kinditi eni kuyo konyi kuyo yofane network yange uye bata bange bazuma nge bazama yange aswala ka unywani cheo nazeo ka ofia zibabu lezi kona zebu tuka kuli kuluna kampeni una zaeza hamukweza ya kubabamu basike balulibala kuyembe kumiki ntwe kona alola ili kono kikupo mona kuvezi kwa mula mona winezi no kilo wabona ngasimosala nsake biba pasi limu no fumali mo demali kolinekeze 5 ze 6 kabona apatenge kumbo shafala kwa tele cheva kulika cheko fera fa mutisize kuto utisiza fera na foni kukuta kuna kulika bona isa kulia kuna kulika saizi fa faso na cholo batu chole ki alukupa kulia wa muso luli pule pasike baloliva kwizeza hala mwali nanga babamu nani makilabu sasa ikufuma ayeza hala ngamba ko bali babamu inge basali twalo batisanga makilabu zaba ikuvanga teni niona hape kambe kwa kaitu kambe balupula kwizeza ayeza mwana babamu niuna loswane leza uniform uswane ni bona.
Mr. Sane Akalemwa said the area lacks development. Mr. Akalemwa further said they have no access to health facility and the nearest clinic is 5 to 10 kilometers.
Kapatela fa kuzwa fa kuya kafa mwindiki 5 km kukuta kafa ki 4 km kuta aluna nebe sipatela kosi kosa ona sexa kale 1979 konika chekwe mwasibona halela ipatela kwa fumana baba mu kwa pala nebe cooperative zezala mwana kwa baba mukasa kwa kwa pala chole aluzibi kapa mwana ha tunani bumai buchwanje lokakupa olukuli walukupule kuna baba kuna kulubira makanda kuko baisa makanda kaba kwa baeleza na kwemu niuna fetu wenge pali bakazemu kunyiba na bala sikolo na bakenamo paske bashutani bana basikolo bakena kwa bukuwa wa Mungu wali toni kakai kafea baswane kuzeba kona kubona kuzwa foma neke mutai wa walifoni nawo kwani kuna kuluma foni kwenye kubata bakuyemela kuwambola network ya pala mitai kafa yemela lona niona yuli tusa kwa mafoni niona ya pala chole aluzibi walubateremu kwa wakuli niona kabili wafumana mukwa wa kwa
Mr. Mutuomai thanks government for the relief and urge government to remember them with the farming input like in the previous government where they were given fertilizer and seed.
Akina Mutuomai lukupa kwa muso kulikana ka liswaneo zeti lutavezao kono kupo etu nakia kulikambe balukula pateni lipeu zambonyi ni fertilizer kulikana kana kwe mune lukrelo atusiwanga cholo mani lupilire kufita sakucha fera kacheku safera mwendi alpaka lupula kwa tupeu na kumbonyi ni fertilizer lwako naku kutuse yavo.
The people of Etoko received 700 bags by 12.5 kg of renewal from JNNU. Who knows if the people of Etoko will receive relief again? Sebo Kabira reporting for CBC News in Limonga District, Western Province.
This is CBC News Tonight. Now, government has exercised its prerogative of mercy on 283 inmates, which includes 260 ordinary inmates and 1 aged inmate and 22 inmates detained under the president's pleasure. And according to the Home Affairs Minister, Mr. Stephen Kampyongo, out of 283, 245 are male and 38 are females.
Of the Republic of Zambia and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, as today, the 23rd of October 2019, exercised his prerogative of mercy on 283 inmates, who include 260 ordinary inmates, 1 odd-aged inmate and 22 inmates detained under His Excellency's pressure, based in various correctional centers throughout the Republic of Zambia. Out of this number, 245 are males and 38 females, and in terms of percentage, out of the 283 inmates pardoned, this only represents 1.05% of the total population inmates in our correctional facilities.
Meanwhile, the Home Affairs Minister has directed the men and women in uniform of the Zambia Police Service to arrest anyone conducting violence during the Independence Day celebrations.
Peace. And my message to those who are scheming lawlessness and lawful activities as a way of disturbing peace-loving Zambians who are preparing to celebrate this important day, the law enforcement agents will be ready for them. The activities are commencing this evening, and we expect only those that are coming, dedicated, patriotic citizens, to turn up for the evening activities. And those we know have also got intentions to turn up for their own reasons will have themselves to blame. And similarly tomorrow, the actual day, we expect the same order and tranquility to prevail. Those, again, whose intention it is to destabilize the activities, the police will be ready to deal with them.
Now, the Liberation Movement Party President Enoch Tonga has submitted a petition to the National Assembly. The petition is aimed at stiffening the law of corruption, which will result in bringing to book people implicated in corruption scandals. And according to the Liberation Movement Party President, the petition is not for political recognition or gain, but for the good interest of the Zambian people. The party president made various submissions in the petition, which requires the National Assembly to initiate the enactment of a non-bailable law on corruption. The president also proposed sentences on the perpetrators of corruption.
Zambia has gone 55 years back in fighting corruption. Hence, the urgent need to enact a stiffer law on corruption to save so many lives and properties being lost as a result of embracing corruption. My promise, and that of my party, Third Liberation Movement, which we are prepared to die for, to all the people of Zambia, through you, the media, is that as long as God Almighty, the creator of the universe and our lives, who has the ability to destroy both our souls and bodies, lives and gives us many more years to come, count on us. In that, we are resolved to fight corruption to the bitter end. Until Zambia is let free, free and yes, free indeed, fighting corruption to zero, best interest of our country remains bedrock upon which my party is founded.
This is CBC News Tonight. We have more stories coming to you after this set of commercials. Do stay tuned.
GoTV Ichitika. Pay 130 kwacha and GoTV will upgrade you to GoTV Max for you to enjoy all the entertainment you have been missing. Serie A, La Liga, Premier League, more telenovelas on Starlife, Fox, CBS Reality, and BET. Connect to GoTV and get unlimited entertainment today. This offer is valid from 1st September to 31st October 2019. GoTV. Live it, love it. Terms and conditions apply.
Right, purified water. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste and stay rehydrated. Aquarite.
Athens Sports Cafe and Grill. Our cafe offers a wide variety of food, drinks and cocktails. Our Zambian dishes and grill are available all day, every day. Not to mention our screening of live games, plus our love for live music. So don't be a stranger and come on down to Athens Sports Cafe and Grill. We are at plot number 207 Kasangola Road, Roma, Lusaka, Zambia.
Stand up for the champions, stand up.
Now Lunga, Mashoka, Feinter's ball, header away from Dickens. This is the shot from yours.
Not again.
Shit happens. Don't miss out on the action from Bule Z or your favorite international league. Download the DSTV Now app today from your App Store and Google Play or visit now.dstv.com.
Yes, Zuwa Mono. Macho Mabwanja.
Bueno, Mabwanja.
Bueno. I'm afraid I've bad news for you.
What bad news?
Not again.
When the lights go out, these stay on. Keep your devices charged and never miss a moment of your favorite entertainment with DSTV Now.
Lubanji. Love your naturals. Use Lubanji hair products.
No bunga pagi pendene